You change the condenser fan motor or attempt to change the condenser fan motor, and one notices this insulation on the wire here. This insulation is eaten up. Perhaps the bearings in the fan have gotten weak. Perhaps you have noticed, or at some point heard it clacking, like clock 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 clock, kind of a metal sound. So the bearings are weak, and the fan may have gotten into this and torn the insulation up. So once the wires are removed, it's not a big deal, but then this piece of insulation may or may not, if it's still in good shape, discontinue to use this insulation here. But if not, and you can't find anything, you may consider, um, this probably has something to block the sunlight to a certain degree. I noticed the color of it's kind of black, so that hopefully the sunlight won't degrade the wires and the quote rubber-esque whatnot on the wires. But if one has other things, say for instance, one could measure this distance from here to here. This is about 7 3/8 approximately. Now this could be different from unit to unit. So just when you get yours off, just take a tape measure and measure yours, and that is if it's not gnarled on the end and a piece on the end is not missing. Once you do this, you can take a piece of PVC pipe, you can take a piece of this electrical whip, whatnot, used in heating and air. It will last for years, and put it on here. If you're at the supply house, if they have something better, that's fine. Once one puts this on, the grate on top on the other side of this condenser, this being the bottom side where the fan would connect, but the grate, be sure to zip tie this up, and before you put any electricity to the unit, perhaps take like a wooden stick, something that would snap or something, and perhaps stick in there. Never stick your fingers, by the way, and spin the fan to make sure that the fan is not hitting this. This should be zip tied up to the grate. Make sure that the fan is not hitting anything else. Make sure everything is free and clear. But if you don't have this, you can just cut you a piece of PVC pipe here. Say this one was 7 3/4. Cut this. You'll have to kind of bend this because this gets bent up in the truck. But this is where the whip goes from to the quick disconnect. But this will last for quite a while. But be sure to zip tie these up just as well as you did this too. So to the grate, which the fan motor should be attached somewhat to. But again, just measure this, and if you've got a piece of this, or if this is supply house, fine. But if not, these are temporary solutions that you may want to consider, because you leaving these naked wires exposed, the sun, the rain, the water, etc., will degrade these. So you just want to protect these. And then also, if the fan motor, say the fan shard here, spins around and were to touch it, it would hopefully touch the insulation before it actually touched the wires and broke the wires. Because if it breaks the wires, you perhaps you may be able to splice it back, but if it's a bad situation and it yanks it out, then you may have to replace it with another fan motor, which is just an additional expense. So it's just simple things that'll save time, money, and effort. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.